do anything?
Add-on controls should be Webnight's melee.
Weaponites.
Should be...
Use
It's not Webnight?
weapon.
Yeah, no, it is Webnight's melee. It's leg kick, butt stock, bayonet charge.
Okay. Fuck am I gonna do that?
Who is
Ow.
bleeding
What
right
the
now?
fuck?
Yeah,
How did I hit
Tibby
you?
has
Wow.
a giant range. Be careful with that.
It has
like,
a
it'll hit
massive fucking
everywhere.
range.
Is that why someone's bleeding in front of me, or did I just have like a schizophrenic episode and see something on the floor?
Schizo.
Sniper is bleeding at
I will be
times.
there.
Oh,
I
great.
hit here and somehow hit a
Okay,
guy
I'll
fucking
live. Yes, I just
5
need a
meters to
moment.
my left.
There's darkness. Mine are still in there.
And behind me.
Oh, he can't see because he's in the arsenal, I don't think. Don't waste your fucking bandages, you
He knows you're
goober.
briefing. He knows you're briefing.
Well, luckily there's an arsenal right there, Patch, so I can just
Yeah.
go rearm.
There you go, yeah. Alright, open up your maps. Nope, nope, no. Do not start having sex on that bed. Come over here and open your map.
It's a perfectly fine seat for multiple people.
Yes, that's fine.
They're boy kissing
Alright.
over there.
Yeah, no
Get
boy
like
kissing
two more
right now.
people
So
on there.
this might be... Oh my god, now I see. It looks like a fucking electrical cord out of Banjo-Kazooie. I hate it.
That is MSR Pink Floyd.
It really is. So, gentlemen, here's how this is going to go. This is not going to be a campaign, but rather a nebulous, endless kind of patrol op style dealio. Today's op is to set up the future events. This essentially, instead of doing a traditional campaign, this essentially is just a generic sandbox a la Far Cry that I can set up various ops that loosely tie together. That way, I'm not constrained or confined under the stress of having to do a consistent campaign, but rather we just have a loose, string together amount of missions that can build off of one of another. So the people that are played through multiple missions know what's going on and are rewarded for that. And then people that hop in and out of ops don't feel like they've missed much. It's a best of both worlds kind of thing I'm going here for.
So we're time travelers.
Not necessarily time travelers, more so it's the nice idea of building on top of a campaign and having the prior ops matter without the pressure of having to do a consistent campaign and actively have them tie them together. So as an example for today, the two objectives you have. Objective number one is essentially we have been deployed to Altus. It is 2035. And we've been deployed to Altus due to security concerns. However, as you guys, when you have walked outside and seen, our base is very light, and Wolfsage has been pestering me about the vehicles. All the Altinians have given us in terms of material and vehicles is jack diddly. We were able to bring our own weapons in, but our weapons also need to be resupplied with ammunition and such. So for the first 2 or 3 ops, we won't have to worry about that, but as things progress on, as they will fluidity do, as they'll kind of flexibly, because we're not going to play this every weekend, we'll just play this as it comes. Essentially, this is supposed to be a not campaign, an easygoing thing for me to do when I feel like it. But for the most part, we have our ammunition, we have our gear, we have personal effects and the things of the like as we do as a PMC and as like mercenaries essentially. But in terms of overarching gear, we're a bit lacking. So the first thing we need to do before anything else happens with our security deployment to Altus is we need to build up the infrastructure of our base, which will be something you guys can participate in, but I'll come back to that later. We actually need to gather the construction and building material and other miscellaneous things that would go into building an entire base. So what we're going to do is the first objective you have on the marker is to head up through this storage area. Now, I figured there was going to be a lot more trucks you would have to bring down because it would have to make sense that we would have an insane amount of supply, probably like 20, 30 trucks worth of supplies. And there was going to be like 20 trucks for you to drive down, but because there's only like 10 of you, I don't want the op to just be an hour of driving trucks back and forth. So we're just going to say off screen, you went back for the rest, and I've now downgraded it to like 5 or 6 trucks you have to drive back. So you're going to go up to the building material area. You're going to clear out any op4 that are there, grab the trucks, drive them back. That's all she wrote. In between ops, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it out to the Discord. I'll put the mission file in the Discord, and if you feel yourself a mission savvy person, you can go and you can build our base. You can make it retarded. You can make it actually tactically applicable. You can put whatever you want in our little base here. If you know how to do that in Eden, I'll put a little guide if you're not really Eden prone, but you're interested in doing that. And we're going to have various players, if they feel like doing it, put their various iterations of this base out into the Discord. Then I'm going to have you nerds vote on it, and congratulations, whatever either really stupid thing or really interesting thing you put together for our base will be our base going forward when we do these ops, when we're deploying from this area. Yes, forge competitions, essentially. So keep that in mind. Yeah, keep that in mind. You will have to compete with your other poggers, and you'll have to impress the community. And I'm hoping to do multiple of these vignettes down the line. Now, circling back to why we're deployed here in the first place, the Altinian government is having a bit of a snafu politically. There are different elements that have different influence and different commands of different parts of the AAF. The AAF seems to not be one strong fighting force, but rather multiple militaries in a trench coat. Case in point, there seems to be a lack of AAF security within this area. So the FIA has been able to have a major stranglehold on this area. They hold that storage yard that we need to raid for supplies to build up our base. And they also have a central position in Chakaria, aka Alpha 1. They've posted up their HQ at the church. You do not have to hard clear this. Just rock up. You'll see what fortifications they have. Soft clear the town, go to their hard points, knock out the FIA, and that's all she wrote. Once we take care of Alpha objective at you guys' leisure, once you bring everything back, resupply, settle down, you'll kind of have a rebreather in between parts of the operation. You will redeploy down south. Down south is the main bread and butter of the operation today. I really hope this top bit doesn't take 30 minutes at max is the idea for that. We'll see how that goes. There's going to be no QRF, no reinforcements for that, so that really shouldn't take that long. Down here is the main part. Now, as mentioned, the FIA has major control of this entire part of the island due to the splinter of the AAF's military. There's been some concerns with that, so that's why we're here. First thing you need to do is you need to secure the main MSR between our area and down there. The AAF has been struggling to even deploy all the way down there, let alone anywhere else in the area, purely because the AAF has a major chokehold on the MSR going down that way. At Objective Bravo, they hold these two bridges and they hold the road. No major military forces can use the main road. They'll go up through the mountains and then they'll get ambushed and it'll be a bad time. So you need to secure that bridge, and then you need to do like you did in Alpha, go to where the major FIA stronghold in that area is, knock it out, and that's all she wrote. Once you clear yourself a path down there, you'll follow the fucking technicolored hell that you've driven here, and you'll head down to Objective Charlie and Delta. Now, when you get to Bravo, you're going to pause for about 5-10 minutes, maybe less, maybe more. I have gotten various messages from our various contacts in the government as to whether or not we are doing these objectives. The reason I emphasize the scope of the FIA being not all together is because our contract comes from the civilian government. However, I have had multiple contacts from within the military telling us that it's okay for us to proceed on with these objectives, but then at the same time, I'll have a different person of an equal rank tell me that it is not okay. So it's going to get pretty messy. It seems it's going to be a political smorgasbord as things progress. So for right now, as far as I am concerned, we are greenlit to do these objectives. Charlie 1 and Charlie 2 are major cities being held by the FIA. They're essentially supporting forces for Objective Delta. Objective Delta is a major key component in the FIA's ability to operate anywhere within the island. They use this airport to fly to other connected airports that they have and other connected locations, moving troops, supplies, intelligence, yada-da. Essentially, knocking out this airport isolates this big chunk of the island from the FIA's other cells. They have no way to, fly out, and they have no way to fly anything in. So if we capture this airport, if we knocked this airport out of use, that essentially makes it a lot more difficult for them to operate in this area. Boats, no, because there's a big ass fucking harbor up there with the FIA Navy. Very adorable, but no. The AAF Navy kind of has everything on lockdown. It's more so which is funny because the AAF has an airfield, but we'll come back to that later. The AAF seems to be able to lock down the waterfront, but not necessarily the aerial front, and that is something we'll explore in later ops. So, you need to knock out that airfield as the final hurrah. However, it may be oscillating back or forth whether or not we're doing that. It's a bit messy on what's going on with the South down here. So, the first things you need to focus on are Alpha and Bravo. At Bravo, go ahead and just shirk up for a minute, and I'll double check with you as to whether or not we're still greenlit on that. I'm assuming as soon as you leave, we're going to get another call in that either is reiterating that we can do it or is saying, no, we can't do it. It's a fucking mess right now. So with all that being said, go ahead and knock out Alpha, knock out Bravo, and we'll go from there. Any questions, comments, concerns?
I'm concerned by the lack of a medic.
You have like 3 medics. What are you talking about?
Badger does not have a medic.
Oh, what the
Very
fuck? Where's
scary.
Stanley? Where's Stanley and
Stanley's
where's...
in command. It's supposed to be Ethan, who doesn't
Yeah,
show
where's
up.
Ethan?
Ethan
God damn it,
died.
Ethan.
Down.
Everybody at Ethan would be like, what are you?
Okay, I'm gonna go grab some medical supplies. Like a minute.
Well, Siege, take your guys and make sure you have medics for everybody. Other
Angel,
than
aren't
that,
you with us?
is there any actual questions?
I'm in this
No.
squad, whatever squad I'm in.
Whatever squad.
Badger.
He's not. He's the
So-
only man in Avenger.
Is AAF gonna be pissed off if we rob them of a truck?
I don't think the AAF even knows they're down here. It's not really clear. There is a lot of different people in a lot of different parts of the military. One of the main reasons we're here is because I feel like the AAF at this point could not find their ass if you gave them a map and a mirror. So I highly doubt they're going to notice that
We don't
truck
need a
missing.
medic, Falcon. It'll be fine. I have 500 liters of 500 milliliters
think
of
they know
blood
it's
and 20
here.
band-aids. That's all we need.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure anybody that cared about that.
And if we ever,
probably
if
just
we,
died
the
up
assault
in
team,
battle
ever
up
end up
there,
in
so
a
you know what, it's
painful
ours now.
situation where we are
Guys,
hurt,
it's just
we will
that
just call on
it's
Wookiee
cool,
to
it's
come help
I'm
us immediately.
Pretty sure the owners are
That's
dead.
fair, I guess. You wanna grab like a law or something?
Exactly. We have salvaged that asset from unfortunate battlefield casualties. I don't think they're going to ask about it because I don't know how long it's going to take them to realize that platoon just got wiped. We're here for a reason, gentlemen. You're good to go if there's nothing else. What's up? Yes, the squad leader should have mad perm, yes. So, that's a good question for armor-wise. You are going to have old Soviet bullshit, BMP-1s, light jeeps, technicals, things of that nature. No enemy air at this time. The enemy's air seems to be specifically for logistics and non-combat roles. So we control the skies in terms of air combat. Yeah, so your whatever the fuck those green things are called, I forget. Those should be good, and your Titan should be more than fine. You had 4 trucks, now you have 5, because I'm pretty sure that AAF platoon is not coming home for Christmas. Oh, also, speaking of the vehicles, if you happen upon vehicles in the field and you bring them back, even if they're civilian, well, I didn't see anything.
We tried to steal a bus earlier, but he drove off.
Steal everything that's not nailed down, because, I mean, look outside. What the fuck do we have out there right now? Nothing. Those shits don't respawn. Oh, wait, no, the 4 trucks respawn, but that other truck doesn't respawn. Bring the shit home. Maybe. Yeah, anything that's not
Trucks
nailed
are
down,
out the front
steal it.
north.
Because that's what you're doing in the first objective. If you go
Well,
up
you are
there,
correct
because there's
also.
only like 6 trucks you need, everything else you can also take back down because you're going to have extra hands. If you wanted to, yeah, it would give Wolf Siege more rise to... Wolf Siege, you're going to want to do that. This is the op to be a loot goblin. That's good. You want to do that. You're not going to get any QRF up there. You're fine. Sure. doubt they can out-tech us right now, but if you happen to find it, sure. Also, should be no external countries on Altus. If you see anything that's not an AAF or an FIA, throw that shit up immediately, because both NATO and CSAT and the UN have currently signed agreements that they would not put boots on the ground and should only be operating within an intelligence role. Intent
So
go.
CIA.
If you see NATO, come back to Dad, because there's been a huge fucking problem. And if you shoot NATO, it's all of our asses. We'll probably get airstrikes. So don't do that. So you're good to go. Go have fun. If you see CSAT, well, again, same problem. If you shoot
What's
it, we're
CSAT
probably
doing
gonna
here?
get
They
blown
shouldn't
up.
be here.
Oh my god!
If they shoot at you
Miller!
first, hey, put them in the ground.
Miller!
Go.
There should be some
Be free.
It should already be preset.
Go murder. Go have fun. Off you go.
Murder.
Murder, fun.
Yeah.
Let's go. Where? With what truck? The red one you were driving.
Your Badger, yeah, so you're 63, I believe. Legion 61,
Yeah, this one has been
Avenger
pre-supplied, so
62, you're 63, and Crusader 64.
we have one supply truck. The rest are just trucks. I wouldn't take the AF one, honestly.
That one doesn't respond, so I wouldn't either.
Better hurry up, you're getting left behind. I'm on.
Good.
DazDaz on.
Going.
Including that bit.
How is this physicking?
Shit game.
Can we all?
After
let's
the
go.
top, nothing responds, I just feel like
Crusader is ready to roll.
gonna be a little...
Hold.
Are we taking our own truck or getting it with these fuckers?
Don't fucking
Choose, brother.
Are you fucking high? I said stop, for fuck's sake.
This thing don't have brakes. Engine just keeps going forward.
Animation. Heard unarmed Huey is friendly reinserted.
Are we going?
Are we clear to go?
Yes, you're good now.
Go, Joseph.
Why the fuck are they in the AF truck? I thought they were not gonna take it.
Yes, we are.
Whatever.
I don't know. We'll get more vehicles, so it shouldn't go that badly.
Just to confirm, Avenger, there's no one in Avenger? Like, I saw the name, so I'm just asking.
Only Angel. Angel and Angel. And he doesn't have a long range.
I want to fucking strangle Angel so goddamn badly.
He's in front of us. Would you like me to cut stuff?
Do not.
They already have their own truck. Don't worry about it.
Why not he even go to Avenger? He was in Badger.
To reiterate some shit Patch is saying, if you see any NATO or CSAT forces, do not shoot unless they shoot you, and also tell me about them, because they are not supposed to be here.
They're only supposed to be in a observing role. So if there's combat forces here, that's an issue.
Are we allowed to detain them?
No. If
No,
we see them,
probably not.
we're getting the fuck out.
Detaining them would be an act of aggression, I'm pretty sure. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Just to reiterate even further, if we see NATO or CSEC combat personnel, we are fucking leaving.
Yeah, I'm
Back
going
to
stealth mode
headquarters.
and I'm gonna yoink one into a side alley and yeah, it's gonna be mine now.
I was saying that to Crusader and Badger. Legion will be especially pissed. We'll go to the dismount point.
Where's the dismount point?
Everyone go
It's,
to
up
the dismount
north.
point.
Bad way.
I love drawing a line and having the line fucking ignored.
Because it went off-road. I was just gonna go to Crusaders since I'm Crusader, or I think I'm Crusader, I don't know.
What are you?
Wookiee v Crusader. Cool. That's a 3. Good enough.
Dismount. Alright, head east up the hill.
It's eerie.
Oh, at winter we're staying with Crusader for now. So if things get bad, we will push in with Badger. This is Legion to ground forces. Remember, don't shoot the fucking greenbacks, as tempting as it is.
Are you sure they're on 50?
Just to reiterate what Command is saying, do not shoot the really stupid-looking AAF guys. They are friendly.
You know what it is? It's radio encryption, so I'm not going to be able to use the short range for this.
We can't shoot the ugly ones, we gotta shoot the pretty ones,
That's
so
why
we're
I
the
can't
pretty
hear
ones.
shit. Yeah,
Unfortunately,
nope,
Jesse, we are also ugly by
those
default.
are in-depth radios, and the short range is a blue core. Hey, that's an IDAP ambulance.
Oh yeah, don't shoot fucking IDAP either. Yeah, like those ones coming up.
Just gonna start moving down the Badger.
Let's push further northeast so we can get eyes on the first attack objective.
There's a BMP.
BMP? Yeah.
BMP. Can we shoot the BMP?
Get darkness on it, he has a missile launcher.
Darkness is here. Bearing
155. No, you gotta stand up.
You know, when I looked at the map, Winter, I thought this area would be
155.
a lot fucking higher up.
It's over there.
Yeah.
But he's over there. Right there. On the crossroad.
on BMP East. Pushing
Storage.
friendlies.
It's outside of storage now.
They just AT4'd it. Taking shots from the south. Walk it down.
Why did Wookie get shot? Why did I take it?
They're shooting from down.
Yeah. The grass is being hurried. Actually range this thing properly.
I'm awake.
A bit of to cover. Take my meds. So how's the other squad doing with that PMP and whatnot? Do we get dope shit?
What's up, Jesse?
How's the other squad doing with the BMP and whatnot?
They blew it up with an AT4.
Okay, so those effects are good.
That one I killed one, but I think there was one more.
Daz is on gun.
There's a lot more. A lot more squads, I should say. Just gotta...
Okay, so the green ones are ours, the like black shirts are not ours, yeah?
I don't think there's any friendlies there. Or at least I haven't seen any. Because they look similar. The yellow shirts, they're enemy. That's like all I can say, because we're both green-ish. So yellow, bad. Shooting at you, bad. Star 21, bad.
Was that me or was that you?
I
think
don't
that
know.
was you.
I've taken pain meds, but I'll take more.
Welcome back, Daz.
What
packing,
is
bro.
the range there?
High range is just about over there, and if it hits, it's
You're good.
I'm trying
Maybe
to
I should have got more rounds.
a rangefinder, but I think it
No, it doesn't. There is a...
Okay, why can't
Far.
okay, oh that's
Miss. Time I hit. Oh, you're being shot, good sort. That is not ideal.
Eyes on.
Sword.
Darkness is down.
Got one. You guys really like
he
being
walked
shot,
I'm
huh?
up. Oh
Are you wearing a helmet?
yes, I
Not a very
Good
good one,
for you.
apparently.
let me see.
Packing,
It's
yeah.
fast ballistic urban tank.
Ah, got that.
Yeah, we are wearing the same helmet.
How the fuck is that still under suppose I got a plan for that one. There we go. That's a good shot. But hey, the enemy's not wearing helmets either, so I'm fine.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna shoot first.
but they can take like 3 or 4 shots.
Shoot first in the head. If I hit them in the arm, they live, but...
He's insane.
Yeah. Miss. Fucking wind.
Is wind even a problem in this game?
Yes.
Of course it is.
Shift
It's not
K.
bad right now, but if you're ever sniping or using a scope,
Oh.
abso-fucking-lutely. Iron sights, you're not gonna be shooting farther than wind effects.
So the wind is going west
South.
by southwest.
Yeah. It's not a big problem, but if you're shooting farther than 200 meters, it is gonna affect your shot, especially if you don't have a high-powered rifle. Ah, that was low. Brilliant. You know, there's solutions to wind. A 50 cal works fine in wind.
Andrew was killed, of course.
Squad wipe.
Ah, he might have used some Oh yeah, squad wipe. Explosives. Absolutely. Hey, Wookie, we got orders.
Nope, not yet.
Okay. Fucking shooting things in the head. My ranging got reset somehow. No, my ranging is just
There it goes.
non-existent. Well,
I
I'll
see a guy running.
tickle that man's toes until he turns his head around. There we go. And he backed it. And I miss.
I think I see our guys east.
Yeah.
Yeah, friendlies. They're pushing in.
This one fucking
Send
man
for
is the
Crusader.
bane of my existence.
Picking off the sparse hostile, but otherwise the client is mostly clear at this time.
How the fuck?
Over.
Ugh. Can you guys shoot that one guy at like bearing
Okay, Jesse might need a hug.
110, 112? See his leg. And his head is just...
I
and
see him,
he's
yeah.
just tanking. Like... What the fuck?
Satyr to Badger with a hostile on your
There
6.
you
Oh, he just
fucking
unconned.
go. Finally.
He's
Yeah,
uncon, put another one in him.
No fucking way.
Yeah, I'm watching Twitch.
You
Go
do
high.
it.
Okay.
There. Ah, he must be dead. Ah, that threw him past me.
Yeah, it's good enough.
That's a friendly, like next to it. Yeah, you went
Yeah,
so
we're
short.
Better.
Oh, that guy's about to shoot down our helicopter. Yeah. Oh, I downed one. Yeah, it was at the news helicopter. They're gonna shoot down the news helicopter. And, Why are we allowing this? Why is this our method of re-entry? Like, oh. Oh my god. Fucking ricochet off the ground.
Permission to start building logistics since the town is in the burn fossil.
Top of the map. 300 rooms the map. There's still a hostile that way. He's below that hill. You see? Do you see? Oh, I don't see it. Yeah, what are you oh, that's good.
I was like, right to, yeah, first,
Oh, now I saw. There. Yeah,
I
take
got
away
that you had
finally.
such a good scope with tainted rock.
No, did it not spin around after hit? It's definitely not. Actually, no, it should have went up in
Which
frame.
is weird, stop telling me
Wait a
that.
minute. So, Wookie, are we heading into the south by now? Yeah, so I know that the panda elves.
We ain't seen too much contact. Let's begin pushing south into the town. What about one vehicle? Sorry, correction, Alpha 2, not Alpha 1. We are gonna go collect some vehicles. Jesse, grab our truck. The rest of us, let's push east and do logistics. Did we just get off the heli? If he jumped out, then yes. No, he didn't. He just landed. We could have a free heli. Don't shoot him. Oh, no. Bullshit. It's a supply depot. What is that helipad pilot even doing? Don't worry about it. He's not hostile, so that's good. Alright, I've hooked up a couple trucks to tow each other. Find one, drive it away. Jesse, I trust you to pick your favorite and tow it with your wonderful vehicle.
Can I do it that other way around?
If you want to.
I have a slight feeling those might be best. We need to run someone over.
Don't mind the silly helo pilot. Fuel truck is attached to this one, so go ahead and take it.
Okay, is it me or did we used to have a medic?
That was Sniper, but he pushed over to Badger at request. Because they don't have one. weapons team.
So you have by proxy become our medic, because you can back.
Yes. Darkness, there's an orange truck towing an orange truck. Make sure you take that one. I'll take this fuel truck. Jesse, I trust you to pick something good.
Wait, orange truck towing an orange truck, so...
Yeah, that one right in front of you.
Are you sure it's good to trust someone that barely knows how to drive anything?
Don't worry about it. Just don't go fast and don't go over objects. Stick to roads.
This is gonna be a slow journey for me.
Roger. If it's too terrible, just abandon your towable and follow behind us in the transport.
Get these things at least into the town, the other end of the town. What's your speed with those ones?
Over 50 Ks.
I might have to reorganize my line then. Oh, that heli pilot that was in a bush just started out. I mean, is the other squad doing anything or could they grab a
They're all also doing Logi.
Okay. Hey, is it normal that my game is like losing frames?
This is ARMA, you're gonna lose frames.
No, I have my like frame counter in my left up and I am like 30 frames right now.
What do you normally have? Angel's doing some fucking witch magic back at base, so be careful driving in.
We can always send some poor AI to drive them back.
Send someone to come take a car off my hands. Or 2 people, actually. They'll just take whatever if there's one of those motor trucks there faster. Load it up with 3 people. I'll be on the road, heading back to our base.
Heard, I will snag one of the spare Vics and take Daz over there.
Heard the piece of shits respawn, the other things don't.
But only for this op.
Yeah, there's just a whole SAI. Crusader copies. I need to pull back and grab the rest of my men. The guy's stuck on a rock somewhere. Over.
Oh, I see your problem, Jesse. You pulled a third one, you greedy whore.
Did we not have, like, people to take to
We detached, Jesse. Go ahead, speed off. Darkness, where are you?
At base, I barely parked.
Okay, just making sure.
The whole fucking way I had like 30 FPS and then I had like 1 when I got close to the base.
Shit game. It's my favorite hand wave.
So don't be surprised that one of the tracks is like 2 millimeters from another somehow.
And he got executed. Amazing. Movie, can you tell us why?
Respawn isn't working too good, so Patch is testing it.
What do you mean the respawn isn't working too good? We spawn as default kits and we load our own kit. What? Why did an infrit just do a back? Huh?
Don't mind that.
Someone saying that?
That is not important.
You can't just tell a man to ignore that.
I mean, I can tell you to ignore it, I just can't stop you from not ignoring it.
If you can successfully unfuck this, I will full ammo and heal them, and you can see if you want to use them, but I will be impressed if you do, because I don't know what the fuck is happening.
They seem to be okay, the tow ropes are gone.
But
yeah.
They're locked, we can't exactly get in them.
They seem okay though. Do you have any G3 magazines?
So what's our next orders, boss?
G3?
Resupply from the arsenal, and we will load up in a minute or two and move on to the next objective.
G3, but they're in the arsenal.
You might want to take a minute to reconnoiter your forces.
John, like 20
because
laws
I was
in
not
the truck.
expecting you to take the fucking set dressing, but I did also say
what's
take
up?
everything that's not nailed down. Break.
Can you tell me if
I will
this
let you know now,
track
as
I
set
got
dressing, you are
to
gonna
the
come
base
across
is
more
in
AAF
safe
like
distance
that,
from
which
one
will
another?
emphasize to you that the AAF is getting their ass kicked. Since you rat bastards stole these three, I'm under the expectation
Yeah,
that
they're
you're
fine.
gonna want to steal the other ones. So I
Because
would
they are
requalify
like
yourselves
meter
if
apart.
that's something you're planning on doing.
As long as someone doesn't touch them, they're fine.
We did also get those Fennecs. Could we instead just use
found
those?
this.
How many G3s do I need to steal to have them in the arsenal?
We could use them, but
put a pin
these
in that.
pieces of shit respawn, and I do not feel bad about just leaving them there if we need to.
Ask me after you do Delta.
Roger.
Okay, I'm rolling out.
Are these little
kind of
logs
Fennecs
better
they
than
are?
like the other ones that I had?
So 2 scouts and HMG, I think.
They're only HDV and they're really, really light. That's the advantage. They're really light.
And they are locked.
Yeah, they are locked. But yeah, 2 scout ones and I think HMG.
Would like the Fennec would be like 3 times faster, and we're driving multiple kilometers.
I love the Phoenix. Like one of my favorite
Yeah.
fucking cars in ARMA.
Infrits are great.
The Phoenix better. They get faster and they're smaller too. They don't flip like the fucking Infrits do.
Right now. The Infrits the op for one. Which one is this one?
This is green for one.
Yeah.
So the one I am.
Make sure you grab resupply from the arsenal if you need
So
it.
this one and this one are the scout ones or like command ones,
Unarmed.
and this one is the HMG.
It's
Yeah, it's
unarmed.
Yeah.
It's not. If it's a scout car by purpose, then they're all just unarmed.
These are unlocked now, but I would not recommend taking them out.
Why? They're 3 times faster and we're
I
going
mean, you
like 5
can.
kilometers.
So for those of you that didn't hear it on radio, these 3 are unlocked. If you guys want to take them, fine, whatever. For the rest of them, because they're supposed to be set dressing, they're not supposed to be takeable, but I did say you could take them. For the rest of them that you find, drop a dot on map, say hi, they're here. It will say you got them off screen. That way it doesn't slow you down for the other things you have to do. So now all you got to do is just find the collectible. You don't have to take it home, and then I will just roll it over. Happy hunting.
Not
Can
going
we
to
use
lie,
the collectible?
I unlocked all 3 of these, so sure. Can you not get in them?
No,
We
the
can.
next ones.
Sure, I'll teleport them back home.
Okay, Patch.
What's up?
Are we using these?
Not going to lie, if we got like 3 more HMG Fennecs.
Are we using these?
You know,
Are we
The
using the
AAF
trucks?
has deployed about, I want to say, 2 platoons worth of these, so there's like
if
18
we got like
all over.
3 more, they will be probably pretty good as a base defense.
If you find them, I'm not just going to give you all 18, so sure, hypothetically, if you found them all, Darkness.
Yes.
Big hypothetically, though, you gotta find them, you crack fiends.
Wookie, can we not be slow?
Wookie, can we not be slow? Wookie, you can take them. You can only fit 4 per people, so if your squad's gonna take them, you're gonna need 2, or you're gonna have to have someone take the shit truck.
I've already stated that.
We are a 4-man team, though, Wookie.
Oh.
What?
Here, Circle, come here.
What the fuck happened to the rest of your team?
What do you mean? You kidnap our medic, not my choice. Let us be fast.
So, Circle, these are all unlocked and they all have full ammo. You can take them if you want. The enemy's probably not going to be able to do anything against it for right now, so.
They have 80 that will kill it. Let's just
He's
take this
changing
one.
fucking course he's changing the color of them.
Technically, there should be
That is
6
smart
of
for a
us, but
decision I'm not going to reveal. I would highly recommend you start heading on to Bravo.
Yeah.
And let your boys just start. Yeah, let your boys start driving that way, little Circle.
They're using the fast car. Why can't we have the fast car?
What fast car?
Every Thursday.
That's like
Permission
twice
to take
as fast.
I mean, I kind of said use the shit trucks, but no one fucking listened.
Circle, it's fine. Just start moving your guys to the next thing.
Yes,
get going.
fine. Crusader, take that.
This next to the truck, load up so there's
Get in the Fennec.
I'm moving it.
Crusader's taking.
Load up the stuff.
Take the other one. I don't give a shit. I don't think it's gonna fit all of you though, homie. Although there's other ones out there.
Darkness,
Sparrow,
get
so
inside.
if you guys are feeling for one, go find it. Run towards the smoke plume like a crack fiend, Sparrow.
Roger.
I'm grabbing my missiles.
Angel, get the fuck out of Fennec and get in the fucking cargo truck. The one with Badger, Angel. I'm taking the one with all my ammo in it. You're a part of Badger, so get in the fucking truck with Badger, please.
Start driving. You don't have time for, you should have left 3 minutes ago. Go.
Darkness, get in. We have to go now.
Do I have time to load my kits and I don't have to manage it?
I load my kit and we can catch up.
I guess I am
better
the
faster.
driver.
Swap seat real quick.
I know I'm wasting time, but yeah.
Okay.
This was not planned. Fucking hovering in there.
Are we like not grabbing the stuff from
Nope.
Let's go.
I know.
Gotta go fast.
No, that's fun.
That's fine. So, Wookie, idea.
Yeah.
Dismount at the Overwatch point since the Overwatch is not gonna have enemies.
I agree.
Suckers.
Praise the fast car.
Yep. That's really bothering me that I can't remember these things now. The fucking Strider. That's what this is. So basically end of blue line would be pretty nice, right?
Yeah. Just before top of the hill.
Oh, I like how we're marketing ourselves as Ion. Even the vehicle. So they
It's
know
not.
it's enemy.
My driver pushed us to the Overwatch. My apologies.
Jesse, I'm blaming you.
What did I do?
He's mad we're not at dismount, so I said blank. My driver took us here.
Okay, that's fine.
Where's my Itu? There we go.
That with there is another links on the road.
What vehicle is that?
What vehicle is that on the road?
Another one of those ones like we
If you mean the fucking conga line of Fenix or Striders or whatever.
I don't think there is any friendlies beside it.
The single one by the checkpoint is a hostile technical.
Do I shock it?
Do not
Something
use
we
a
can
fucking missile on that.
steal? Because I could just snipe it if it's open. I'm taking a turn so I can't see.
Yeah, there's a UAS. Yeah, there's a UAS, 2 technicals.
There is more links or whatever they are called.
Yeah, it's fucking...
Oh yeah, that's the US and a technical. Yeah, we can take the steal those. Oh fuck my scope.
Hostile checkpoint and 3 times technicals over.
I lost my
Ones that are
scope.
smoking there are the AAF
So you boys need to be looking at the Zack
They're
point with
active.
the 50 cal and whatnot. And start engaging, because I can either target the 50 or the vehicle with the... Actually the vehicle might not be able to hit us.
I might miss with this scope, as I lost my spot. Couldn't safe knock it properly.
You guys are ready to shoot the front of the checkpoint?
The front is 395.
There's 3 things that will fuck us. The US, the technical and the 50 in the bunker.
Which one do you want to shoot?
I'm gonna target the one in the bunker.
I'm going to shoot the one in the techie.
Okay, we ready?
Think so?
Ready? 2, 1, engage. Missed on the 50. Very much missed on the 50. Put that CL into it instead.
that is a friend after. Now they got to see
Further is up again.
I am really regretting my sniper scope now. On the farther, oh yeah, I could not see them all, so I have no idea.
Bendies.
Nice. So after how many ops we haven't learned that grenades exist?
Mark yourself in my grenade. Darkness, you're with me.
Blue team, stay up here, provide overwatch. I'm gonna go get them some help.
Where are you?
Car.
Nothing I can do.
I think they're running away partly.
How's that still so high? And there's fuckers even further out. You good? Yep.
Wookie, did you do a stupid?
No! I got shot in the chest and I woke up.
Okay, how did they see your chest though? You should be in car.
Good question, Jesse.
Sniping off the last people on that hill above it, and I completely missed that one. Oh, there's the Congolan Phoenix. Fuck, I can't see where my shot's landing at that far out. That's a problem. Could you do me a favor and look at the gas station, DazDaz? There's a guy crawling on the ground. Okay. And another one next to him. Are these shots landing anywhere near him? Okay. At the one at the road. Okay. That is unfortunate. That I'm alive. Oh, in that one I saw. So I got ARMA picture. Ah, I got him. Left side of the road now. He's a runner, he's a rockstar. Is he behind that fence right there? I gotta grab my binos. Tarskahan that hill, he's got
We're
shot.
gonna try and snag that UAZ.
I'm going farther out, running away. Can't have that.
Actually, just mark that shit on map, Darkness. We can make God do it.
Wookiee should blue team converts.
I will actually. Yeah, you're far enough away. I'll come get you with the Strider.
Yes, let's go. Hold on, his helicopter is back.
Okay, I have
Crusader
put
2
UAZ
base plate, we
inside.
are marking a couple tacticals on map for pickup. There should be one UAZ, one off-road, and then eventually the Phoenix.
Here's on a BMP.
In the town.
80 man in the town. BMP.
Alright.
Is this usable? Yes, it is.
Jesse's a thief, so he can't.
Alright, whatever,
I'm a
fuck it.
thief.
Moving on.
You're free to fire. There's a...
I'm a thief. I've acquired a vehicle.
Oh wait, it blew up, never mind.
Or did these guys actually need this? Fixing anything?
Yes, you fixing it? Okay, it's fixed now.
How much ammo does this thing have?
Legion to Badger.
Does the gunner still have... Oh no, the gunner seat is glitched.
Yes. I was gonna warn you to just be careful sprinting head on into that, just because hostile is still in the area.
Yeah. We got it fixed. How did
Legion
this go on
acknowledges.
also?
Holy
You
shit!
grabbing
An
that 50
actual
cal?
off-road.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
I
get
got
gunner
it.
seat fixed.
I'm collecting these 50 cals.
The 50, you're gonna have to...
Legion apologizes. Was that for Legion? Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Good.
Would have preferred it from the direction on the map. That direction's good as well. That BMP.
BMP not got 88.
eyes 159.
Splash.
It's fully fixed and everything. Can you?
He got the wrong one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you,
There
God.
you go.
So, is this town even occupied?
Appears to be very light occupation. There were a few at the church, but Darkness and I killed them. Badger's moving into secure.
Which church?
The only one in the red square.
Okay.
Orders from High Com are to regroup at the church.
Yes, you got the toolkit still. I broke one of the wheels while driving on flat ground, or in the ditch, I mean.
This is Legion, send message.
The front ones.
Should be front ones.
Good work.
Once you get that wheel touched up, head to the church.
Sure you get a bonus.
ARMA explosives not.
Don't drive straight through town. They did not clear it entirely, they just hard push for the church.
There we go. 60. Well, we can always catch up. Been borrowed, literally. Yep. They're running. Oh no, that's wolf stage on them. Cool. Don't look like a technical incoming.
I'm watching south right.
Dig in facing south, we're gonna hold for the time being.
So there is a second road on the other side of the hill that we
There
can't
is a
watch
nice
coming
hill
from
right
the south.
there. Between the roads.
Hey, Daz, Jesse.
Yeah.
I'm not your boss, but they say an attack's coming from the south, and that hill can watch the other southern road.
We take the further hill so we can actually
You
see
feel
the
me?
MSR.
Affirm.
Good luck out there.
So I'm gonna there. comes down to MSR, we are how we are. Can you see the MSR fine?
When you get over there, JC, just quickly mark yourself on map so we can reference you if need be.
That's good. I'll take you a bit further if you want. Not the MSR. Should be fine. There. What's the sideline on? Ah, no, it's fine. Don't think it even can hit the roof. Do you want to be... For a mass assault, I think it would be better to have just me on the gun, you on the machine gun. Because it's not really gonna be that... Yeah. This thing... Actually range, so that's 400 out. That trash is 300 out. And that ridge is 200 to 250 out. Okay.
So we got intel on an assault of what? When? Where?
Hold radio, 50's hot.
We could also dig that is true. You might wanna dig something on the right side. That should be fun.
So to sum up a lot of yapping, I'm gonna go talk with command to decide if we want to side with the AAF or our current contractors. They have differing benefits and demerits, so.
Are we not with the AF?
The AAF is very splintered right now, so technically we're with them, technically we're with a government contractor. I'm gonna go talk to command about what we're doing.
Can you let us know the benefits when you're at them?
So we can actually
the government has some CSAT gear. The AAF has AAF shit. That's the main takeaways.
That's gonna come down to what level of we get, cause AF gonna be better if it's like general stuff, but see that if we get the actual good Viper stuff or something.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on the exact details. There was a lot of yapping.
The fuck am I digging skill? There we go. always coming so late. Oh, neat.
39. Yeah, AAF definitely. That's a friendly just struck us. You guys good? Or where did it strike?
We're all right. They struck the fucking, what is it? The church. Enemy air flew overhead, blasted us, and is currently leaving.
That's AAF L39 or whatever. So which church? The church you're at? Or did it hit the other one? Oh no, yeah, I see the explosion, it hit you, yeah, fuck. But good thing they have 6 pilots. Wookie, we got orders, what are we doing?
Darkness, you're mounting up in the car with me. We're gonna prep to head south and continue with objectives. For now, Jesse, get your heads down. Holy shit, there's a lot of air.
Yeah, you might want to fucking leave. Where are we going again? Titan. Could it be engaging those?
ROE for AAF is do not fire unless fired upon, because there's multiple splinter factions.
Ah. So, you guys are obviously gonna fuck off that hill, but where are we going?
We will follow the Pink Floyd line.
Copy. That's green. 2. Where exactly? The Pink Floyd Tau line to Crusader Overwatch 3? Question mark.
Yeah, we are heading to the Overwatch point at the end of Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road, let's go! My god, I've driven this road the other way around so many times. In a hatchback sport. Just the other way around, cause King of the Hill. Oh, is he gonna take the wide line? What the fuck? Are we playing rally right now? Inside the line for the win. Peace. The fuck? Where did they go? Oh, Rainbow Road. Damn. I can't read the map. We're taking the off-road. That's fine. I was not looking at the map at all. Okay, we're gonna This isn't rally with official
Our
rules,
new
so...
ROE with the FIA, the rebels, is do not fire unless fired upon. Everything is very fucky right now, apparently.
So arrow is on everything, don't fire unless fired upon.
Pretty much, don't shoot unless they shoot you for any fucking dudes, apparently.
Copy.
Well, that's gonna be pretty easy to determine unless they're on hold for. Because friendlies can't shoot us and he's gonna have to group side the AF. I hate easy server difficulty. It just makes them meta. Wait a minute, this dirt road, yup, if you were to turn left you would hit a town with a massive fucking thing in the middle, building with a roof camper. Wouldn't you? Is that in a vanilla though? No, it's not in vanilla. Panagia, I think. Yeah, Panagia. Had a ginormous fuck off building in the middle that had a roof. Yeah. Yep, I'll take a right. I was just following for my dot that I placed. Oh fuck! I should have turned harder right. Did that fuck up both wheels? Yes it did. And we only have one right. That's... Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, we might have to borrow Wookiees.
Okay, could we borrow a spare wheel since I went airborne and couldn't control it?
Mark yourself, I'll drive over to you.
Marked.
Eyes on dumbass.
Yeah, let's take it on.
Daz, take the wheel.
Awesome. What do you mean you don't have one? Okay, can we ask God if we can make this one real?
Oh, cool. We materialized the wheel. Oh, that is that unarmed or armed, that outpost? Let me fucking inspect this.
Okay, there's no enemies there, right?
There's gunfire up at this point.
Let's start party.
I won't drive into the ditch and damage the wheels again. Learned my lesson. It is occupied.
Wookie, we hostile.
Hostiles on marker.
We hostile.
Down.
Wookie, what? Not that way! Those are friendly! What do you mean they're friendly?
Crusader on point, there
They are
are two
no
different
longer
types of
friendly.
AAF on marker. Some are friendly,
They're
some are not.
hostile.
Heard.
Fragging the one inside that's not friendly.
The hostiles appear to be the airborne. They are lighter equipped. The friendlies are regular AAF.
What?
Look at the corpses. They're light. They're paratroopers.
Yeah. Fuck this.
Outside, Wookie, outside!
I cannot fucking see.
So what's the difference again?
I'll tell you when I'm able to see.
What's the lesson we are learning again?
3 seconds.
That's a frag, that's a frag, that's a frag.
Oh, my eyeballs. Enemy.
He did not care about my gun. Damn. How unfortunate.
Daz is uncon over there. That's he's on a fucking keypad.
Oh! How many times did you get magnamed? Oh, it
That is.
slide.
Oh, hi,
Huh?
Daz. Welcome back.
You bled out on the H barrier, if that's why you're confused, and then I just had to teleport you home. They couldn't get you off the H barrier. Huh. Well, I'll teleport you up there once you get your kit. Alrighty. The darkness is down. Ready to go, DazDaz? Oh, God damn it, Daz. Teleport you. Jesse. Hello, Jesse.
Hello.
Okay. Let me bring this over here. DazDaz is with Crusader. Jesse is also with Crusader. Hang on 1 second. Oops, that's not what I wanted. No. Yes, and then.
Okay. Quick helicopter this time.
Whew, that's a lot of dead people.
That is a lot of dead people, Angel.
Guessing these are the airborne.
So, Wookie, we've arrived at class.
There's
Can
more
you
than
tell us
one,
the
so-
difference?
So those are the hostiles.
Oh, let's
Hi,
capture
Daz.
this guy.
Oh, we captured it. Hell yeah. Can we get flashbangs?
Got him.
Got one.
Legion, be advised, we've captured 1 times a hostile AAF for interrogation.
Oh, that's a whole car of AA. That's the friendly car of AF.
Yeah, I'm tapping.
Six Vortex.
Crusader to Legion, getting a closer look at hostiles versus friendlies. The hostile AAF appear to be using Russian paramilitary gear. They have AKs and RPG 36s, I think. Break. The friendly AAF are using typical F2000s and
Wait, weapons break.
Legion
Fire.
acknowledges.
You can stay on the ground here. The ones with the F2000s are friendly. The ones with the AKs and such are not. Make sure you can goddamn PID them.
Copy. Order.
Yeah, the hostile AAF are mainly carrying Russian gear, AKs, RPG 7s, yada yada.
We will push in.
They're also generally lighter equipped. Knight, do you have the PID understood?
Oh,
the enemy AAF are carrying Russian gear, AKs, RPGs. The friendly AAF are carrying their standard F2000s and Stoner LMGs and, you know.
I'm on fire.
What do you have there?
So what's the current order? We're taking that airbase?
There's no way in hell Seal is making it that far. That was a helmet. Motherfucker.
How high can you range? Say again, how high can you range?
let's go. Do you want to drive or gun? I kinda want to gun. Just drive me at them. Go right, I would say. And then coming to the left. We are...
Just hold W, don't brake, cause that's gonna fuck my side up. Just no shift.
Take a left into there. Petty steady left.
We good? We dead?
We stopped moving DazDaz, we never stopped moving on a technical. That should not have... Yeah, cause now that's good. Should have just kept a bit speed.
Miner's dead to a guy inside the building. Believe it or not. Where are we taking fire at us?
Yeah, first floor.
Oh, okay, hold on, I'm coming. Oh, he's looking at us.
He's looking through the wall.
Can you not capture him? Does he have a machine gun?
There's two of them. One of them is a PKM.
Can I shoot him?
You could try, cause there's two of them. Well, you won't.
Okay, then I'm gonna shoot him, cause I don't feel like capturing a PKM.
Woo! You've been shot in the face hard. Yeah, is there a medic?
Yeah, I'm medic.
They go down.
Yeah, welcome, let's go. There's two captured dudes in the hallway.
Negative, miner's down, and I'm also injured.
Everyone is shooting and I can't tell where's the enemy.
No,
Why do I hear a grenade?
Strong heart rate. Here, have some epinephrine. Oh, you're away. Now that you've given me an epi, I'm gonna morphine myself. That's not how that works.
Is darkness off?
That's not how any of this works. It's because I'm in pain. Fair. Is this place clear?
That would appear to be a no.
I'm shocked. Bottom
Is
floor is
darkness
clear at
downstairs?
minimum. Well, let's find out about the
Okay,
second
you are.
house.
Radio? radio check.
Oh, hi, are you alive? You are alive. Hi, hey,
Anyone on my
Sniper,
radio?
Get to the moon.
Yeah, miner's up and I'm up.
Okay, Daz is down first floor. Do you want me to bring him up?
I'm coming.
If there are no other contacts at this time,
there you go.
it is time for me
Present
to go.
for you.
Does anyone want an
Later, miner.
M32 grenade launcher?
Radio check 64.
If so, my corpse is right here. Goodbye. Bye.
See ya.
My vision is blurry.
Daz is uncon. Hi, Sniper. Thanks for taking care of my boy.
Oh, is he? Oh, he's a little fucked.
Yeah. He's got a pulse of 32. I'm bandaging him some now.
He has a high pulse now.
Okay, he's good. You can take off the tourniquets.
FE, so he wakes up.
Copy. Removing right.
I'm doing medical.
Okay, he's up.
Removing left leg. Okay, Daz, hold still.
Wait.
Where is Wookie?
And I'm gonna pack you.
Where are you?
10 seconds.
Okay.
Alright, you're good. That looks dangerous.
Did they blow up?
I'm gonna hide behind some car.
That's fine.
Dad, get in the Fennec. Darkness, get in the Fennec. You two are taking that out of here. I'm gonna take the fucking beard.
Good luck.
Okay, we are taking the Fennec out of here. Yeah, drive home, drive home. We are. This place is going to be bombarded. Okay. So, where are they going? Oh. Technically put a missile in that way.
Ah, yes, you blew up absolutely nothing.
I think so.
I
We
think
are
so.
going back to base?
We have one
Yes,
last
he
drive.
says yes.
Yeah.
July, how the fuck do you people die?
I wonder how bad it would be if I was meant to take 2 trucks and end up taking 2 Fennecs.
He's in front of us on the hill. Somewhere. Wait. Let's just go. So, who took the tug? Jesse.
What sort of speed?
No, please.
Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, not worth it then.
Is he going AFK? That's why.
I can go faster than 24, I think.
Whoa! Did they fucking nuke it? What the fuck was that?
Can you have the other guy drive the other tractor? You have a guy with you? Darkness?
Did they fucking mob it?
Darkness, drive the other truck.
Oh yeah, that was a nuke.
Darkness.
Yeah?
Darkness, get the other truck. Get the other truck, it's faster than driving alone.
The fuck is that? Oh, that's the helicopter. Mitä ajot like? Is he actually gonna try to get DazDaz out of the three of us? What? That is not how this works. Just keep driving or give me that thing. I do wonder if that helicopter... That's so... what the fuck? Hello? Yeah, that'll do it. Can't fucking see where I'm driving. Jesus, that was our heli, was it not? Oh fuck. That's bad. DazDaz, what do we do? So DazDaz, was that at our base or at the airport? Okay, so ignoring the fact that we're gonna need something for the radiation, what do we do about the orange and where do we go? I heard it from behind us. It was behind us, at the, you know, airport. Airfield, I should say, where we stole the shit from. So you are seeing orange right now too, right? Yeah, it's fucking Fallout. I'm on my favorite sniping hill, and I'm gonna look at our base before I go in there. Okay, friendlies in
tried running a server.
Yeah, he's even not even on our radio, is he?
Yeah, it's big bomb, big boom.
Tarpeen fallout out.
Where's Wookie?
I like Wookiees.
So I guess
I like
we use Kabbalah. 64?
What do you mean?
I couldn't hear you. Oh. Really? Well, this broke me.
All right. So, I didn't mean for it to be a nuke, i.e., oh no, I'm dying from radiation. I meant for it to be a hydrogen bomb, but the only thing I can use from a flat distance is the nuke, and I accidentally, on the second one, used the funny enter the goddamn Sunny D dimension thing. My bad. Okay, so the Delta site was obliterated. Kavala has been obliterated. On top of that, something we'll find out next up as well is we will be isolated onto Altus. So, the international community, due to everything that's going on, is going to quarantine the island, i.e., basically put us in political lockdown. The UN is going to intercede between NATO and CSAT and be like, hey, knock that off, bad boys. There's going to be a blockade locking us onto the island. So we'll be stuck with whatever the hell is left out there in the ethos. As for about the weapons and the G36s, we will be now having more AAF oriented gear. So the options were some AAF gear and some CSAT gear, or full access to all CSAT gear within a reasonable amount of time. So I'm going to add the G36s, which are AAF oriented gear, as well as other stuff to the arsenal that is AAF oriented. Most of our equipment is now going to have to come from them as long as we stay in their good graces. But for the most part, that's pretty much it. All of that will play into any other future ops we do on here, in that CSAT is on the island, but they're more than likely going to deny it. And we're going to be now stuck isolated with these two factions here, the Altinian civilian government and the Altus military, with no external help. So I think you guys did fine in terms of things. The first objective took a bit. I also meant for you to take a lot more home, but the convoys just kind of took a minute going from A to B. That's something for me to figure out in the future, as well as you. I did emphasize you to rat everything, but I didn't think you were literally going to rat everything. What was funny is you hyperfixated on the destroyed Phoenix that were supposed to be background material, but you missed a bunch of easily collectible vehicles at the first objective, which was really funny. So you got most of the stuff there. You got most of the Phoenix. There were some spots you missed, but that's fine. Again, it's supposed to be background fodder. Like, oh shit, we're here for a reason, and that the AAF sucks at their job, as they normally do. So, all of the continuations of the things that I've put down for this will be continued on maybe next Saturday, maybe not. I still have to figure some things out. But for the most part, you have a number of vehicles to play with now. Your respawning vehicles are off. I will add. I don't know if I'm going to add the uniforms. We'll see. Just probably going to bother me to add the uniforms, but for PID purposes, that's probably a bad idea. But I will add things like the G36, the F2000, this and that, yada yada. And yeah, going down the line, we'll start with ground command and all that, and then just do normal players. Cheesy boy, we'll see Jetta go for you.
Overall, pretty all right and enjoyable. Midway to near the end. Only real complaint is that sometimes people did not really listen, but oh well. As someone told me, it's well, this community. Expecting that is kind of a bit much. But the second point I was gonna say is that I'm in the arsenal, and it turns out we do not have an XM8 in this fucking mod pack. I thought we did. So
okay.
I guess that was what I would asked you if we could get, since well, we're technically Ion.
Okay. The Angel, because you were by yourself, go real quick.
We got a bunch of CSAT trucks. Can we get CSAT gear as well?
Correct. Because you captured all those pods as much as you could take home, so you're gonna have some CSAT weapons laying around. The body you grabbed the officer, so you're not gonna get the armor for two reasons. Number one, again, PID. Number two, you didn't take any bodies home. You took 3 dudes home, and I don't know if any of the dudes you actually put in there. I think 1 or 2 of them have armor. I'll sort out armor later. Maybe I'll put a chest down somewhere so 1 or 2 people can get it. But you did grab a bunch of equipment pods with ammunition and medical and shit like that. So yes.
There were a few AF guys with their GA rigs.
The alternative would have been shoot the dude, go home, and then you would have gotten a higher plethora of CSAT stuff. So it's going to be some stuff you scavenge, but for the most part, the reoccurring bulwark will be AF stuff. And yeah, so going on from Angel to Sparrow.
Hi, I don't really think I have that many issues. I think my main complaint would be my own internet dying several times. That was cool. I think it went relatively well. I'm guessing, at least in part, I am part of what Will Sage was mentioning about people not being able to listen, because I cannot always focus on 50. I have issues with that.
Yeah.
Apologize, I meant listen to orders, not just in general listening.
What the fuck?
I think the section did well. Don't have that many issues. G3.
Wookie, how'd it go for you?
It went well. Kind of wish we had a couple more people, but you know, shit happens. It is what it is. It was pretty easy to control my 3 guys because there was only 3 that I had to keep track of, and 2 of them I can trust pretty easily, and the other one I just keep on my ass.
Yeah.
I don't really have any complaints. I kind of wish that. Ooh, one thing. Please give me 3 GL rounds because I'm a whore and I love them. They're so fun. And maybe flashbangs so we can capture dudes easier, like the blue ring ones from RHS. Those are pretty solid.
Yeah, I can do that. I can put that in there. I just forgot. I keep forgetting they exist because we use them like contextually. So I can do that probably. Yeah.
Since I did not think about it and people are making requests, can we get the Zeniko AK with the GP25?
Remind me later. Like, make that a later thing. Just like write it down. Anyways,
it might also be nice to have more GP rounds. I think we're fairly limited on GP rounds.
That too, yeah. All right.
Although
so
the 3GL is probably better, but still didn't have many GP rounds.
If that's it from all the big boys, Darkness, how'd it go for you?
It was good. I was one of the few that didn't die and had problems with the radio. So yeah, that's good, in my opinion.
DazDaz, how'd it go for you? That's something I'll look at then. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Jesse, gotta go for you.
Good. For getting new stuff. For the marksman, can you make sure that we have like a better scope? Because the scope that it was currently in the arsenal, the ranging on it does not like actually work. I clicked it, pulled up the button going, but because it wasn't vanilla ranging or something, it just did not do anything. And yeah, I don't know if we are gonna have any like better weapons.
Probably, depending on how things go.
Yeah. The respawning, I know it was fucky with us respawning on body, not having a respawn point down that works. But the radios after you respawn, I don't know what it is, but like they are just separate from the original ones somehow. Or after you load your kit, they work differently, so I don't know exactly if we would need to just like grab a new one from the arsenal for it to work. But people that respawned could only talk with people who respawned. So
that's weird. Okay, yeah, that's something we're definitely have to look at with the weird respawn issues. Those were definitely not fun.
Not much else, but fun.
Back to TS. Did you see Mr. Cross, Knight's Cross?
It was a lot of fun. I liked it, but essentially what Jesse was saying it happened to me too. So, but it was fun.
Okay, I definitely have to go look at that. Sniper, how'd it go for you?
It was fun. Met some people. Drove around there at the end when we got thermonucleared. Nearly ran into something because I couldn't see shit while I was driving. But you know, that was good, and you know, I had fun. Yeah. Next.
I kind of felt bad you two got left behind, so I gave you the hillbilly truck. I didn't realize you were going back for like your actual truck.
No, it was fine. I mean, we used it to fast pace ourselves to the to the cameras.
Yeah. But yeah, just to reiterate real quick as we get down to the next person, the vehicles no longer respond. Anyways, Winter, how'd it go for you?
It went okay-ish.
Sorry to blind you.
Oh no, well I wasn't the one flying, but I think the blinding was a leading cause of the crash of the helicopter, I believe. Because not being able to see the ground in your own, like, you know, the pitch of the vehicle, I guess, is pretty important to keeping it in the air rather than in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of just have to auto hover instantly, or you're just in the floor.
Yeah, that could have potentially worked.
I mean, you have to instantaneously, the moment it happens, auto hover max collective and pray you don't hit a tree. Just pray. That's kind of your only.
I love Winter's dry delivery. He's like, yes, maybe not being introduced to the Sunny D dimension can help with flight. Yes.
I got lucky with the Cessna because I was already close enough and
there was
enough
also
to watch instruments.
There was also a point where a mass gas happened. I was somehow the only one that was still conscious when it happened. It was some grenade, I think. I'm not sure if it was a bad frag or an enemy grenade.
Someone's a
enemy grenade. Yeah, I watched it sail at my face, and I turned around screaming grenade, but like it was too late. It had cooked off by the time.
It detonated under me. I thought I got direct impacted by a HE rocket. It's very close.
I admit, I watched it roll onto the ground and just didn't even move. And yeah, I was the only one that
Oh my
survived.
god, just this fucking retarded Sergal sitting there with like one eye blinking at a time, just this furry sock puppet going, what is
like
that?
I was actively turning myself as it rolled
Just
onto the ground.
watching the spicy rock come towards him.
That's a grenade, and then it detonated.
I just fucking sit there. It's like you got goggles on, you're wearing fucking floaties, just blink, like each eye once, and it's like, oh look, grenade.
Hey, I've done the exact same thing before. Though I wasn't being serious when it happened. It was like the index of some operation with another community. It's pretty funny in hindsight. I was only one medic, and there was like too many injuries, so I was only able to save one person, and everyone else bled way too quickly because, yeah, close range grenade is very painful.
I won't hold it against you.
Close range grenade is very painful. Thank you, Dr. Winter.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything else other than, I guess, personal preferences I had with the role I chose. I think maybe being with the squad might have been better for me because I didn't have too much fun, I guess, being on the back lines. I don't know.
I'll probably orient it in the future to make sure everybody's doing something because this was meant for more people than we got. The next part of things is probably going to be more down on the ground, like individuals on the move. So we'll see how things go from there.
Okay,
I mean,
also, I'm having a
yeah.
little bit of hindsight. Maybe I shouldn't gimp myself with range by bringing a shotgun. Despite how fun shotguns are, having the range disadvantage is not fun.
It was supposed to be a back and forth. You were supposed to spend more time within towns, but just the way you guys moved by happenstance. This wasn't the fault of anybody, but I assumed you would be spending more time in towns, but instead you spent more time out in the bluff. So I could just see you fucking shooting at someone 50 yards away going, this is not sufficient.
Yeah, that's all I have. Yeah.
I think if I'm going to do shotguns, especially to let people have fun with them, I'll try to do an op that's specifically set in an environment where you can just go and be crazy. Because the point was for having the first two squads be the aggressive go-getters, and then the third one sits up somewhere because they all have far away shit like the marksman and the Titan and the fucking machine gun. Because I saw a couple times Crusader was being able to sit up at range and just gun down places, and that was good. I think Crusader was very effective in the first town and at the bridge because they just sat up on a high point and just fucking rained down hellfire, and that was the whole point of them. So that was good. Yeah. Anything else from anybody before we get out of here?
I will say, as the Crusader marksman, no helmet. Ever down until we went up to the hostile outpost and I got tapped and squad wiped.
Damn. Yeah, that little outpost, I didn't expect you guys to go up there. That was actually not, I wouldn't call it an Easter egg. I was expecting you guys to go from Bravo straight down, and you took this weird fucking alternative, like director's cut route. And I'm like, okay, I guess okay. So what I was intending to happen with that outpost is for it to also be, you guys just kept focusing on the fucking background fodder this op. My intention was for you to roll up, see that in the distance, see fighting, and go, oh wow, all over the valley they're shooting each other. No, you went straight for the fucking like background prop, and you're like, oh my god, look at this. It's like fucking going to the museum, like going to like the Louvre, right, in France, and then just going up to like a fucking, I don't know, a
Potted plant in the
goddamn,
corner.
yeah, like going up to a water fountain or something and just pressing the button over and over and going, holy shit, look at this. It's like, that's not the main attraction. And you're just over here like, yeah, but it shoots water.
Look. Many of us probably have either Asperger's or some other kind of autism or ADHD. So no plan will ever survive the actual action.
It was Wolfsietz's line, what do you mean, no plan? That
Yeah,
was the plan.
And that most people don't kinda actually listen to the command.
I also now have to fucking remember to pre-nuke each op because Kavala is supposed to be a crater and fucking down there is supposed to be a crater. So I have to go into Eden, remove all the buildings, and then before anybody gets on, hopefully not, obviously, you know, because Sparrow said, hey, I can go in there and change the filter, but I gotta each op now not send you into the Sunny D dimension before you get on.
You just gotta set
There's a toggle that's,
Yeah.
I think, color correction when you place one. If you just toggle that off,
Yeah, so Kavala just doesn't exist. It's just fucking gone now. So we're just gonna deal with that. We've all played on Altus 1,000 times. I want to look at Altus in a new light, where like literal parts of the island just don't exist anymore, and there's a potentiality we may just take more bite-sized chunks off of this piece of shit until there's nothing left, a la Lord of the Flies. We'll see how everything goes.
Yeah,
So,
it's the high terrain
Why do I
objects
feel
a
like by
massive
the end of
trail
this,
left.
we could potentially be taking over as the fucking government because, well,
Oh yeah,
we kind of
yes,
lost our
really
fucking
rule an island that's
contract
been
holder.
blown up twice. That's been Hiroshima twice. Yeah, it was a great time.
I'd like that. I would say we do that.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna get
I mean,
the fuck
another
out of here.
island that
Have a
still
good
has
day. What's up?
people living on it.
What?
That's
What's
been
up?
nuked twice.
How practical is it to duct tape an FN mag to the wing of a Skyhawk?
Why?
What?
Not
He
very.
wants to put guns on the bird.
Yeah, but he said the magazine. Like, what the fuck? Like, are you
An
gonna sit up
FN
there
mag.
with
It's a
the
type of
going,
gun.
The
oh
weapon,
fuck, I
an FN
forgot the
mag.
gun.
The FN mag is the M240.
Okay.
It's what the 240 is based off of.
Sure. I mean, if it you can't, I guess you'd have to. Okay.
The issue is
Alright, well,
what
before I
fucking
go,
airfield?
Yeah. What's up, Wookie?
I DM'd you the images I took. I don't know if they're important or not, but they're there.
Yes, they are, because they will play into. So as I mentioned, we're going to go into this way more next week, or when the next most thing we do is one of the objectives is going to be smuggling those photos off past the blockade. So we'll be working with a faction that is going to blockade run, because what's going to happen is there's going to be a time jump, and we're going to find out, oh, no one's allowed off the island because they're trying to figure out how the island has blown itself up twice. And so the island's being blockaded because they first want to stop weapons from getting to it, and then they want to put troops on the ground. It's going to be a whole thing. So one of the objectives is going to be taking Wookiees photos and anybody else who took photos of CSAT smuggling off the island and go, hey, the fucking Iranians are lying. They did have a hand in turning this place into a goddamn Swiss cheese.
I mean,
So
we
that's
have
why I was
two
like,
of them.
That's why I was like, hey, take pictures. Hey, take shit home. So, Anyways, I'm out of here. See y'all later.